Shout out to the civil rights lawyer. Thank you for this video. Thank you for breaking it down as concise as you did. I appreciate that very, very much. Honestly. I never saw this before, but we gotta talk about it.
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
Extremely light. You can get into so much trouble, especially if you're on the wrong side of this. Never saw this video. I didn't even know that this happened. But because of the civil rights lawyer, I happened to take a trip down another memory that is not very pleasant. I remember I was at work and I got a phone call, and I was told that my great-grandmother had failed. And fortunately for us, she had a nurse's aide. So they to the hospital, got her treatment. This gave me PTSD because it's not really the same thing at all by any means. I just, when I hear that elderly anything gets harmed in any type of way, it really pisses me off, especially when it's the law enforcement that's the one that's behind it. Now let's get straight to it. An elderly woman being escorted out of a police station, and what they did was essentially shove her out the door. You know, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, when Jazz kicked out the house, that's how the officer technically threw her out. That's how she fell. You hear it. Video shows it. The brother who did this reaction or gave this update for it, he shows you the video footage. He shows you 6 to 8 officers in proximity, no more than 5 feet away from each other, witness the officer manhandle this woman and throw her out on her body, ultimately causing her to break her hip and be in the hospital for 3 months. Now, I don't know how they could procrastinate on finding a verdict, bringing any end to this, any justice to this. I don't know how the fuck you can just prolong a hearing when the evidence is clear as fucking day what happened. And looking at the guidelines that he highlighted here in this video pretty much shows you that they went against every fucking guideline that was there. The ones that were watching, they are just as guilty. And I couldn't believe when I saw it with my own eyes. They just tossed her out like she wasn't shit. Went back into the building, closed the door behind them, and went on about their merry way, turned the body camera back on and all that. It just seemed like we don't have no control over nothing. The police beating us up. We beating each other up, stabbing each other up. We don't have no respect for elderly people. We don't have respect for children. We don't have respect for teenagers. We don't have respect for nobody other than the ones that cut the check and hold the guns, checks and guns. Probably that. Absolutely fucking ridiculous, man. Every single officer there should be reprimanded, fired, fined, put behind bars. So, there should definitely, the one who did it should absolutely be in jail. The others, they should definitely be suspended without pay, and probably terminated from the forces, as far as I'm concerned. Y'all wouldn't do that shit if y'all didn't have that gun and badge. And I'm not even advertising or advocating for violence, but you don't play around with people's family like that. You don't treat humans like that. Link is going to be in the description box so y'all can see firsthand the fucking monsters that we got protecting and serving community.
Merry Christmas, filthy animals. And a Happy New Year.